Hello everyone, it is Ryan with Frontline Animal Removal, and in the past couple weeks I've dealt with a couple bat bites, and mistakes were made by the people bitten by the bats. And I want to share you those mistakes so that you don't do the same thing. Case number one, customer they see something hanging inside the fireplace. So they reach in there barehanded, grab it, and throw it outside. And they got bit on their pinky finger. Case number two, a heating and cooling installer is working in a basement, sticks his hand in a crack. I don't know why he stuck his hand in a crack, but he stuck his hand in a crack. He got bit by a bat. Then he ran out of the house. Nobody did anything with the bat. Now, case number one, because the guy got bit by the bat by reaching in the fireplace, he threw the bat outside. That was a mistake. I'll explain that mistake in a minute. Case number two, the guy gets bitten by the bat. He loses his cool. He runs out of the house, said he's not coming back till the bat's removed, and he goes straight to the hospital. That was a mistake as well. Both of these cases, what should have happened is, ouch, I got bit by the bat. Let me get possession of that bat so I can take it to the health department for testing. That is the rational thing to do. And when you are in a situation where you're panicky, you got to step back, chill out, and do the smart move. Both of these people that were bit are getting really expensive shots. And it is a crime that these hospitals charge huge fees for vaccines. It is completely outrageous that they gouge people with these things. You go get your dog vaccinated or cat vaccinated, it's pretty cheap. And the vaccine isn't really a whole lot different from humans. But they just suck it to you because they can. You're scared, you're panicked. They say, this is 20 grand. If you don't get this, you'll die. Yeah, that's a bad thing to do. But both of these people could have saved some dough. And they would know for certain if they needed the shots. Because one of the good things, there's nothing good about rabies, but one of the good things about rabies, it's a very slow disease. It takes a long time to get sick with rabies. And as long as you're vaccinated, before you start getting sick, you will survive. So, if both of these people had taken possession of the bat, dropped it off to the health department the next day or two after getting bit, the health departments test for free. Health departments are very good about controlling rabies. They don't want it spreading, so they do it for free because they don't want it to spread. They make it easy. You fill out a one-page form, and all they want to know is your name, address, and where the bite took place. And then within 2 to 3 days of dropping off the animal for rabies testing, you'll get a phone call from the Rabies Institute telling you if it's positive or negative. If you get a call that is negative, as long as you clean your wound and make sure you don't get infected in general, you'll be fine. If you get a call that you have a positive bat bite or raccoon bite or whatever it is, then you know you go get rabies vaccinations. And if you need those rabies vaccinations, then it doesn't matter how much it costs. You're going to get it done and stay alive. So learn from these people's mistakes. If you get bit, try to get those animals tested. Step back, calm down, get possession of the animal. Get it to the health department. Get it tested. You'll have peace of mind knowing if the animal was positive or negative, and most of the time, almost always, they're negative results. And if it happens to be positive, then you know for certain you have to get those shots. Rabies sickness is very slow to develop, so you generally have several days Sometimes up to a couple weeks, but generally you want to get those shots as quickly as possible. If you get bit in the foot, it takes a really, really long time for the rabies to get up to your brain and infect it. If you get bit on the head, you only have a few days because the rabies spreads through the body slowly. So the closer to the brain the bite is, the more quickly it spreads. So if you bit on the hand, you bit on the foot, you bit on the arm, you have some time to get those shots. So don't panic. Get the animal tested. Save yourself some money and save yourself some angst. Thank you.